Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode. We're up to part 11 of our TEW 2020 save, which is focused on the Yes mod that was created by BigPapa. It's probably my favourite mod out there. I haven't tried all of them, obviously, but he put so much effort into it, and it's just very detailed. I just enjoy it the most. Um, so let's have a quick recap of what happened on Raw. So Chris Jericho defeated Randy Orton, who was our number one contender. Punk, Cena, Orton, and Jericho got into a scuffle afterwards, and Stephanie come out and said, after all of this that's been going on, she's going to have to rethink the WWE title match. This was me covering up for my error in actually making Orton the number one contender when I should have booked it as Punk. Um, oh well, I'll get over it someday. We have the Hall of Painers causing issues for Cena and Punk. Big Show, Ryback, and Mark Henry have formed a dominant group. They look to take control of WWE, bullying the roster. So that leaves the question: Are Cena and Punk on the same page? Can they coexist, knowing that they potentially will be rivals going forward? Daniel Bryan released a video after Kane's match with Kofi Kingston. Kane getting the victory there. Bryan promised to release his inner monster in a serious video that was aimed at Kane. So that will be important going forward. Um, Obviously, the week prior, Kane was revealed as the secret attacker of Daniel Bryan way back. I think it was in episode 2. Um, Del Rio seemed to get the better of Sheamus and Ziggler on Raw in a tag match. Him and Swagger got the victory, and then afterwards he managed to escape, leaving Swagger to take a beating from Sheamus and Ziggler. So let's go into SmackDown and see what's occurring, as they say in Wales. So on the pre-show we have a battle royal. Again, just getting some of these guys who aren't figuring on the show into a match. That gets a 51. It's a good little tip, if you've got plans for certain people on your roster and not everyone's going to get on the shows all the time, trying to keep people happy. Just chuck the odd battle royal here and there. I don't use it all the time, but for lower carders, it's some experience, and Cesaro picked up the victory there in the battle royal. Got a 51. The Funkadactyls taking on Rosa and Tamina gets a 33. Again, that's okay for their level of popularity. The Funkadactyls are at like 20, Rosa's at 20, and Tamina's at about 25, 30 off the top of my head. Naomi gets the win with the Nightfall there. We have R-Truth and the New Age Outlaws getting a victory over Jinder Mahal, Heath Slater, and David Otunga. R-Truth was head and shoulders above everyone else there with his effort in the match. And that got a 47. Right, this should be the start of the show. A great start, a 95. Stephanie makes a fatal four-way match for the championship at Payback, featuring Jericho, Orton, Cena, and Punk. Cena actually went to bat for CM Punk, having his last match. He got screwed via Heyman. Jericho obviously has a victory over Orton. Orton has a victory over Punk, and Punk had a number of victories over Cena, and the previous before the series started, kind of thing. He kind of had his number over the years. So a 95, which is a great start. CM Punk is next. He stays in the ring and he's got a match with Evan Bourne, and he picks up a victory here, 76, which is great. Evan Bourne's only like 40 popularity, so that 76 is a really good start to the show. After the match, Henry and Ryback attack CM Punk, both trying to obliterate his midsection with big splashes and mean spirited attacks towards his midsection. The Usos come out to make a save, not John Cena. It was the Usos who come out and challenge them to a match. That gets a 73. Mark Henry and Ryback get the victory here. Mark Henry pins Jimmy Uso after a World's Strongest Slam. All of the guys are pretty similar in their performance level there. Mark Henry was slightly higher. Luckily, there was no injuries there, thank God. Next up, Team Bella have got a match coming up with Caitlyn and AJ Lee. And they are pretty confident that no other woman on the roster will go up against them. So they feel like they're going to have a handicap match in which they're very confident. That gets a 62. And lo and behold, AJ and Caitlyn come out on their own. Then they point to the back, and Natty Neidhart's music hits. It's 3-on-3, and AJ, the team of AJ, Caitlyn, and Natty get the win. It is Natty who pins Alicia Fox after a Natty by nature. That gets a 51. I'm trying to bring some of the other females into this feud. Natty and Alicia, and then probably Tamina as well is going to join Team Bella, and that's down the line. And then obviously we've hopefully can start building their popularity up. Oh wow, what a rating this is! So Del Rio attacks Ziggler backstage. Sheamus comes and chases him off and challenges Del Rio on Raw. So Del Rio is running riot at the moment. But Sheamus has had enough of it. He challenges him to a match. So we've got a pre-booking there. So let's add that on. That will be a 15-minute match. And I'll leave that till late. The who's going to win till later. It will steal the show. I don't have open on because it usually will have a decisive finish. I don't think both of them are good enough to call it in the ring yet, so we'll leave it as script beforehand. And we'll leave it at that. So there we go. Pre-booking matches. I kind of am getting round to doing that more often. I usually do it after the show, but might as well do it during the show because it's clearly set up there. But a 91, that's fantastic. Hopefully we get a couple of matches over 80, and then we should get a really solid rating. This is a great rating for Cody and Seth. They've really come along in popularity. Cody's up to between 55 and 60 now, and Seth Rollins is around 65. Cody gets the win after a crossroads. No shenanigans here. The Shield are kind of they're kind of turning face. They're not sort of attacking people as much. They're just still a strong unit, but now they've got the tag titles, and Ambrose has got the unified United States and Intercontinental title. They've kind of focused on defending their own and not getting involved as much, because I'm not going to say they won't, but on this show they haven't. So a 71 there, that's great. After the match, Legacy and Shield brawl to the back, and Miz and Ambrose join in. It's a big 6-person battle. No one sort of gets the upper hand. They just end up brawling out of sight, with officials trying to break it up. It gets a 72. We have a tag team match with Wade Barrett and Randy Orton. getting the win over Kofi Kingston and Chris Jericho when Wade Barrett pins Kofi Kingston after a bullhammer. 74 rating is pretty decent for the Intercontinental title level, but I would have hoped Orton and Jericho could have lifted this a bit further. We get a promo from Kane, and the main take from it is he pretty much tells Daniel Bryan that he should back out of this match or he will end his career. He's already tombstoned him twice, and he does have concerns for Daniel Bryan's health. He's not a total monster. So yeah, 93 rating there. And in the main event, John Cena retains the WWE Championship, defeating the Big Show after an attitude adjustment. Henry and Ryback it did come down towards the end, but CM Punk managed to keep them at bay while Cena took advantage of this. CM Punk saved Cena from the halls of painers, and he challenges Henry to a one match on Raw. Gets an 82, and that finishes the show. We will finally turn CM Punk face. He's done enough over the weeks that we've been booking him that he should be. I probably should have turned him after the pay-per-view, but I must have missed that. So yeah, decent rating. Would have asked for higher, but some of the guys in it are in the 60s and 70s, so let's end the show there. So an 83 overall, which is good. Kind of been our average lately, 83, 84 for our TV shows. Obviously this month with the feuds, it's kind of been Cena and Punk trying to help elevate the Hall of Painers who aren't the best in the ring. The only reason I'm kind of elevating those guys is for a feud down the line with the Shield. So trying to get them across as a dominant group. And that's it for this episode, guys. I'm not going to go through all of the who improved and whatnot, because I'll leave that for after pay-per-views, so you can see each month. Unless you enjoy that, I don't know. I've not had any comments or anything, so let me know, guys. Do you like it after each show where I go through who's gained what and explain why I did certain things, or do you want to just wait till the pay-per-views? I really appreciate your input. Thanks everyone for all the views. Please continue to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. Catch you soon. Bye.